Talks.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right, thanks, baby. Fucking ridiculous. All right.
Did we get a gun to your head?
No, you said you was gonna do it.
I thought you didn't like that one.
Fuck it. Run it.
Let's see. About to hop over, boy.
Get control of your. Get control of your friend. Get control of your guest. All right. You good? You ready to do this?
Yes,
Final answer.
yes.
All right. All right. Boom. Multi-stream. Chats up. All right. Cool. Let's run it.
Doing that multi-stream.
Yeah. That should be the Twitch and everything else. All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend. And with me, as always, is my beautiful co-host, Call Girl 6, better known as Fox.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing today?
How you doing, baby? Do you want to introduce him to our guest?
So this is the last podcast of the year for us.
Probably.
Yes.
Maybe some wild shit happened, and we just maybe a meteorite will start coming towards Earth, and we got to
It's a
podcast this shit.
Happy New Year's.
They see a guest.
They see my guest.
Yeah, your guest is
My guest.
your guest popped in.
So, my guest. Anyway, guys, so I have somebody to introduce to you all. Okay. We have a beautiful, beautiful little puppy. Do you see her? She's so beautiful. So,
What I
we
need
do
is another
not.
female in the house.
We do not have a name for her. This is her third day here with us because we thought she was a boy. Okay. So she's a girl. Clearly.
Clearly,
Yeah, we messed that up. Don't ask why. It's a long story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
don't even matter.
So basically, it's a girl. And so we trying to search for names for her. So
Girls don't have nowhere near
if
as cool
you-
names. When we was with the boy names, we was like Thor, Loki,
yeah,
Odin.
so her name was Loki because we thought it was a boy. But
Khan.
it's not. Yeah, Khan.
Now the only thing on the table right now is like Coco,
Coco. I don't
What?
want that. Xena.
Xena, the warrior
No.
puppy or some pooch or some shit.
If y'all think about names, it's a dope name. Give her a dope ass name, okay? Because she's pretty. She deserves a dope ass name.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Look at her.
we gotta get it. They can't see it on
can't
Instagram.
see
You
it
gotta
on
get a little higher.
Instagram? Get her
A little
higher?
higher up. Yeah. You gonna
You
hold them up
see
like
that,
Simba?
baby?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Simba.
camera feed right there. We good. They can see. They can see. It's a lot of puppy right there. It's a lot of puppy. Yeah. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
we got a dog.
A puppy. Okay.
I mean, a
She's
puppy is a dog. It's just a
She's
baby
a
dog.
puppy.
It's
Okay.
like if you have a baby, you still had a human.
And she's so sweet. So she deserves a good name, a good, strong, conquerous, victorious name. Okay.
Yeah. So as we get to the podcast and
Come on, daddy.
okay, well, all right, here we go. I'm just gonna let this puppy go to sleep on my lap and
That's what she gonna
be
do.
done with that. All right. So for this is our 46th published podcast, Fox. This will be number
46.
46. We had a good year. We started what, end of June, beginning of July, something like that.
I think so.
So we had a good run. We put out a lot of
Yeah.
content. Things been pretty good, and yeah, like Fox said, it's probably gonna be our last one. So We gonna run
Just
it.
about a year. Don't get all sad and stuff.
We'll be
you
right
know.
back.
We'll
We'll
be
be right back. We ain't gotta take
We'll
no
be
time off.
back.
We recording from the house.
Yes,
It
we'll
ain't
be
even that
back.
serious.
Okay.
So, first thing I want to talk about is you want to go with the trash movie or the good movie. For right now, spoiler alert. So everything we about to talk about now, the couple of movies and stuff that we done seen, is all spoiler alert. So if you ain't seen Spider-Man, I'm fighting a puppy. Hold on. All right.
You can put her down. She don't do nothing but go between our legs anyway.
She just gonna whine. Don't nobody want you whining on my sound. So anyway, now I gotta sit here like a lady.
People like puppy sounds.
People like puppy sounds. All right, you got something you want to say then, puppy?
No, she's not gonna say nothing. She looks the fear of her life. What you holding?
Anyway, so you want to start with the trash, the good, bad, and ugly. What we doing for the movies? You want to start with the trash or you want to start with the gold?
Let's start with this trash. What
All right,
is
so
that?
trash, Matrix, trash.
Oh, yes. I'm
we start
sorry,
with
guys.
that. Matrix is trash. Now I'm gonna
Matrix
tell
is
you, I know for
trash.
sure that me and Fox both saw one. Fox saw all three for sure.
I saw all of them.
I know I saw one. I'm 100% sure I
More
saw
than
one.
three.
I remember one vividly. 2, I remember some of 2. 3, I might have got. That might have been during my intoxicated time of life or something like that, and I might have missed some of that.
So,
But after watching Matrix
yeah.
Resurrection, I don't even know if I watched any Matrixes.
I was confused.
It was trash.
I was
it wasn't
like,
nothing to be
what?
confused about.
No, my thing is that they kept going back to the original, which I didn't. I think that kind of took away from the possibilities of what this fourth one could have
Yo,
been.
seeing Neo trash the way he was in Matrix Resurrection was literally like seeing. It was genuinely like seeing Jordan play for the Wizards. That's what it was. It's like you went from being the GOAT to you fought better on John Wick over a dog
Yeah,
than you did. It's like, get him out of here. Y'all want to do all this other stuff, 60 years, all this other garbage, this and that, Neo Wash, all of it. All it was a love story. And I ain't even against no love stories. I ain't hard rock where it's like, oh, I'm against love stories. I love The Notebook, one of my favorite movies. You know what I didn't love? Matrix Resurrection. I'm telling you right now, if I had went to the theaters and saw Matrix Resurrection,
I'd have been mad.
I might have destroyed some public property. That shit might have looked like the
I'd have
Capitol
been
building.
mad. Somebody said no spoilers.
Oh, that's my cousin Sales. Yeah, he
Yeah.
like he'll be like, yeah. Matrix was on. You got gas, puppy. What is going on here?
I know she's thinking. Like,
Boy,
what did she eat? It was just
If I
puppy food.
if I fall out in this podcast, it's going down. Sean was good, man. Hey, yeah. So Matrix, I don't have nothing good really to say about it. And I like Matrix because I'm all about my tinfoil hat. I'm all about like, yeah, our life is similar to the Matrix. We're in some sort of Matrix where they like gear us up like this for all the shenanigans and everything else. But it ain't nothing, absolutely nothing about the Matrix Resurrection that made me feel like, hey, this is some good time to spend right here watching this movie. I feel cheated by watching this movie.
I love
Sean
all,
said he watched it and thought it was okay. Well, you know what,
I don't
Sean?
think it was
You
okay.
must obviously be getting some sponsor money down there in BJOE Tampa from the Matrix because it was hot
All
garbage.
about it was okay. I thought it was trash. I mean,
I'm-
I'm all about nostalgia. Don't get me wrong. I love nostalgia and all those little moments and everything. But I think it was too many of it, and it took away from the actual or what could have been in the creation of the film. So
I just think they rolled off the nostalgia, and it was just like they was trying to go for too much stuff. And then they had old boy who played Candyman come and play Morpheus.
the new
And this the
Candyman.
craziest thing. For start, let's just start with this.
I thought that was okay for him.
No,
to play
no,
Morpheus.
he cool. He cool. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that he's a bad Morpheus. What I'm saying is that just one thing that killed me. Morpheus and everybody knew you don't fuck with the agents. Like when the agents pop out, it's time to get up out of here. Call Butch, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was old boy from Candyman or whatever. And it's like everybody knew when the agents show up, don't you fight the agents. So the OG agent, like the GOAT agent, is Smith. So you about to take your steel ball Morpheus ass over here and try to go toe to toe with the GOAT?
Yeah.
Like the GOAT? Yeah, I mean, and then it was like, and it felt like just like a lot of these movies now are. And I don't mean to put on my sound misogynistic or whatever, because I know
Yes, you
somebody
do.
gonna take it that way.
Yeah, she did. He
Well,
always do mean to sound
take it how you want to. The patriarchy in full effect, but
Anyway.
it's all this women's empowerment shit. Like like that. The whole thing's like, oh well, you know what? We ain't gave Trinity a shot. It made me feel the same type of pandering, where it's like we not gonna like really give it to him or something like that. We're just gonna put all these female characters
I don't
in
think
charge.
it has anything to do with that. I think the fact that they was trying to show how special the connection was and why the connection was special. So I think in order to give her powers, to give her something, it makes sense as to why their connection was so special in the first place, why they were drawn to each other. So it's not, this is to give women. That's not what it was.
I'll let you have it.
So take the patriarchy hat off.
Oh.
I ain't tip it. See though, Dave Wright.
Woo. Big homie Dave already told you that shit is disrespectful. So Matrix, I ain't fucking with, man. Matrix, it's cool movie to burn at the house. It ain't no movie that you're trying to rock. It ain't no movie that you're trying to rock with that you had to pay for. Like if I had went to IMAX and whatever, get out of here. And here go Bama. Can't believe you guys are hating on that movie. The entire first hour was like, holy fuck. You know what? Whatever. I know that y'all just got electricity in that small town in Alabama, and Matrix might seem like the most crazy shit ever. But let me tell you something. That ain't it. I'm just saying they could have did a whole lot better. I would have liked a whole lot more. Sean, see, that's what I'm talking about. You watch it on Superbox? Okay, it's great. It's decent for free. But I'm judging movies off of, if I can go watch this in the theater, if I had a scene in the theater, how I would have felt.
Sean.
I would have knocked all that shit over.
Next,
straight like that. Next, one that I am happy that I saw in theaters. Spider-Man. If you ain't seen Spider-Man, tough break, because I know I was late with the Spider-Man. So if you ain't seen it,
oh well, you gotta get spoiled.
That's unfortunate. So one thing I'm gonna say that's super dope, right? And you remember the memes that they had with the 3 Spider-Men, and they all pointing at each other?
Yeah.
They like brought that whole thing to fruition.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, I like them bringing back the Spider-Mans. Pull up, let's. What? Oh my God!
He said, "Pull up."
What
eyes.
box you hating on the Super Bowl? I'm not hating on the Super Bowl. I'm just saying you letting everybody know your sin.
You know what I'm saying? You out here like, yeah, man. I got a key of Colombian Bam Bam in the car. Do your thing, bro. Your FBI dude, your CIA dude is gonna be listening to you like, come on, bro. I'm actually have to work or something, right? But so you got So Spider-Man I thought was dope. The thing I think is dope that what Marvel doing is I think that Marvel is about to stop paying their actors as much.
Because, just like we were talking about.
Yeah, like we was talking about. I think they're going to stop paying the actors as much because right now it's like you got to pay them dudes an exorbitant amount of money and you got so many stars or whatever. But the issue with it is that now it's like if you want to like cast out, you got issues, you think you deserve a little bit more money, like say they're like, hey, we're going to give you 10. Well, I get it. I usually get 25. We giving you 10. Well, I want 25. Multiverse, kill them all. Next one in, get them out of here. Because, like, you know, like Robert Downey Jr. had a hold on them with Iron Man. You wasn't recasting Iron Man as long as Robert Downey Jr. was alive.
Yes, it was a smart move, smart business move on their behalf, though.
Yeah, so, and Marvel just tying it all together. Like, I don't understand how DC doesn't just watch them and be like, yo, we need to do what they doing. Like, everything that Marvel do is different. Like, Marvel's up here like, hey, not only do we have better heroes, but we got better villains, for instance, because all the heroes you ever see, like in DC or something like that, DC, they always like, oh, I just want anarchy or I just want this and that. But when you look at dudes like Thanos and you look at like Eric Killmonger and them, and it's like those characters, you like, yo, you know what? I can rock with it. And Sean just asked, what about the new Batman? Batman, my least favorite superhero. So did I talk about why I hate Batman?
No, I didn't see the new Batman, but I gotta tell him why I cry in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Let's finish with Spider-Man before we hit
Batman.
Batman.
So it's fine. I gotta keep him on track sometimes.
I got a puppy.
That ain't no excuse. She sleep. You gotta show up for the people just coming in.
Oh
anyway.
Yeah. If y'all just came in, y'all gotta see my puppy.
Yes, we looking for a name for her, guys. So give us a good name, not no Lily and whatever, all these crazy names that every other puppy got. We want a good, strong warrior name for our baby, okay? Because she's deserving. She's so beautiful. Anyway, so spoiler alert: Aunt May dies, and I cried. Okay, so I cried.
Puppy couldn't take it.
I cried when Aunt May died. I just want to let y'all know, so y'all be prepared to shed some tears behind Spider-Man, okay?
Yo, Spider-Man was dope, and
was she Pitbull?
No, we're gonna call it a Staffordshire Terrier.
Yeah,
Staffordshire Terrier. You know how people like don't want to call it a pit bull.
American Staffordshire Terrier.
American, of course, patriotic pit bull. But yeah. So Spider-Man was dope. The storyline was dope. The characters, everything, the way they did it was dope. I was pissed off with Peter Parker about halfway through. I'm like, you should have just listened to Doctor Strange and got them dudes the hell
Doctor
up out of here.
Strange.
They ain't your problem, man. Y'all here being Captain Save-A-Hole. Now your aunt got murked. You know what I'm saying? Now you done messed around and got your aunt murked because you out here trying to save some supervillains. You out here trying to fix a lizard dude and you lost your auntie? And now you got nothing. Like your broad don't remember you, your best friend don't remember you, your aunt dead, and you got a shitty ass apartment that got stains on the mattresses
For real.
and everything like that. Just because
This
you want to be
your
out
life.
here, yo, this is your
save
life
her.
now because you want to save them all.
Don't save her.
They
She
don't want
wanna
to be saved. Don't save her. But yeah, so Spider-Man was dope. Spider-Man fire. If you like any of the Marvel movies, rock with that one. That one was dope. I
I
had
just
zero.
gotta say, I love Doctor Strange. Like he's
Yeah, I
my
know, you think-
favorite. I just think
What do
he
you
is so dope. Like
Why?
the
Because
way
he do
can
all
be-
that.
Yes, he can the bend type, go into different dimensions.
And then he got
all of that. I
And
just
then he got.
love it.
And then he got his boot smoked by a 17-year-old nerd who
It's
do
'cause he
geometry.
geometry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like a whole bunch
a
of
lot of
5
people
percenters was
don't.
out there like, yeah, the
See, we
mathematics,
got
son.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Mathematics, God, peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas on his ass. Like, yeah, see, Spider-Man
math.
understand the perfect mathematics of the Asiatic black man. You know what I'm saying? We out here. But yeah, so it
Peace,
was
Lurch.
dope. I think Strange is dope. I just like, my biggest issue with heroes is that Strange is kind of like on the border of like I kill somebody if I have to,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really like heroes because you ain't willing to put in the work. You not willing to make sacrifices to get dudes up out of here. Which back to that Batman that Sean was talking about. I hate Batman. Batman is in my top 3 least favorite superheroes.
Why is that? I'm sure you're gonna
One.
let us know.
Batman why Batman wears half a mask?
Why?
So the police know he white when he be out there acting his ass.
Oh
But-
my God,
but-
y'all hear this?
But no, but Batman, his superpower, this dude went and he trained with a bunch of assassins, right? So he went to the League of Assassins. So if you follow any of the DC stuff, they got the League of Assassins or whatever they call them. But basically, it's a dude named Ra's al Ghul. They changed the tides of political this, that, and the third, da 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 da. They do whatever. They got these dope ass assassins, right? So he beat the head dude, became the head assassin, left them. Whatever, let Ra's al Ghul take back over. This dude got billions and billions and trillions of dollars. He like League of Shadows too. Yeah, they call it the League of Shadows, League of Assassins, depending on where it is. But so he got all of this. He got all of this money, all of these assets and everything like that. The bulletproof suit. He got all the tech and the heads-up displays and the Batmobile and the motorcycle that can roll tires over while it's driving and all the gadgets and stuff like that. And who does he protect the world from? Regular ass purse snatchers. Yo, Gotham police can handle their business. Like if your police department trash, just say that.
because
Then
it's a trauma of his.
it's not
That's
a trauma.
why.
You know what a trauma is? Getting his boot smoked by a whack ass comedian. Like you getting your boot smoked by a comedian with no combat experience that never made it, who got booed off stage.
And green
Like
hair.
that's who out here smoking your boots, Batman. And then guess what your other nemesis are? You fighting Danny DeVito. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Some old penguin looking ass dude. Like this dude built like Dr. Robotnik. Smoking a cigar
That's all
with
I
a
think
with a
about.
monocle in his eye,
Dr.
looking like
Egg.
the Planet Peanut dude or something like that. And then it's like trash. He absolutely trash.
He's
And
the
he is
world's
and he
greatest
just put
detective.
Batman as the world's greatest detective. Give me Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes over Batman any day. And then he used all. And then guess what? Look at the people he fight against. Oh, who's the only person he fought against legit? And then in the movies was like, bang, you fought Dr. Freeze, so you just got to do with an air conditioner on the back. You got an Austrian
air
national
conditioner.
bodybuilder
God.
with an air conditioner on his back. And then you got him going against the Riddler. And what do you do as the Riddler? Ask dumbass questions. I literally get paid to deal with people who ask dumbass
do,
questions, and I'm not a
Sean. He
superhero.
do. Like, he's
I'm not a
getting fired
superhero
up right now
Ain't no
about
fired up. You
Batman.
getting your boot
He
smoked
do.
by a comedian that got
do.
one tomato.
He
One
got-
tomato on Rotten Tomatoes. He get all the
Mass
tomatoes
smoke.
on stage. He is trash. And then
smoke.
and then you go and then even fathom that, oh, I'm gonna get all this technology and I'm about to go fight this alien from Krypton. Batman and Superman should have been a 30-second film.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
shit should have been
I'm
just
surprised
like
it lasted that long. That was
yeah, like when you watching, remember that cartoon I was watching, Invincible? It should be like Invincible. When
Yeah.
Omni-Man just decides, like, I'm about to bust everybody
it's
ass.
done.
It should be over. But Superman, another soft one.
Oh,
You don't like
the
the
Joker.
You don't like the Joker. It's not that I don't like the Joker. I just think that if you give me billions of dollars of equipment and let me go to the League of Shadows, the League of Assassins, and I train with them, I'm not getting my boot smoked by a washed up comedian. I am just not getting washed up. I'm not getting my boot smoked by a washed up comedian. And I'm gonna have you. The villains better have more respect in Gotham for me than that. Like y'all better come out here with some better shit than a top hat as a 3 foot egg shaped Dr. Robotnik
Oh
penguin
my
looking ass
God.
dude going for it. No, not having it. I'd leave Gotham. I go to Metropolis.
Drink some water. Drink some
You
water.
know,
This
I
is
can't. It's a
clearly
puppy.
frustrating
I got a
you.
puppy because I'm
Okay?
tired of whack ass. I'm
This is
tired of whack
clearly
ass superheroes.
frustrating you.
That's why the only superheroes that I like are anti-heroes, and it's like, and you know my favorite three:
Punisher.
Punisher, because Punisher ain't nothing but a combat vet with a chip on his shoulder that's willing to clap anybody.
That's gonna be you. I guess.
Deadpool, cynical mercenary, ex-military vet, ready to clap somebody, and Ghost Rider. He just got some shit to prove, but he ain't really about all the shenanigans. Like, hey, you know you fucked up, right? Give me your soul, cuz. Nah. You said,
Give me your soul.
nah,
your
you
whole
said
soul.
fuck my life, right? You said fuck my, run it right now. Pin it, stare. Give me that soul.
You sound
Dudes
like
get
an
straight
old
to
boy in Denver right now.
Oh yeah. Whew. Speaking of old boy in Denver.
But we had this last one.
Oh, okay. So we just finished watching a movie today called Don't Look Up.
Yeah, my
And
daughter's been asking me to watch this for like 2 weeks now, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So we just watched it today. He trying to don't pay attention. See,
Puppy
they look
can.
up. Okay,
Look up, puppy.
he's trying
Look
to
up.
get. I
Puppy's
thought
gonna
it
look up
was
around
first of all, it was a little bit slow for me. I think that they could have cut half the movie to make the point that they made. I think it was various points that they made, and that I think the America is suffering
Don't
from
fall, don't
this.
fall,
The
don't
whole
fall.
world actually is suffering from that right now. You know, the symbolism in that was great for me when I saw it. I was like, I could dealt with just say that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the movie, like that was
Yeah, it could have been
what
done
I
with that.
came for. You could have been done and all this extra stuff that they did. But I get the point of it. I think that it's like a twofold kind of thing with me. Like people, they so consumed with whatever's going on. You know, they're literally not looking
Yo,
up.
this
They're in
puppy
their
shit on-
phones. They're in everything else. They're not paying attention to what's really going on around them, what the government is really doing, or the things, the laws that are being passed around them. So, oh my God, really?
I'm just saying, if this puppy shit on me on live,
I'm loud.
I'm chucking him out the goddamn window.
No,
Her, she's
not.
gone.
No, can't do that. Peter would not like that statement. No,
It's your daddy.
he ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna let him do it, Peter.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just swing by that Chinese spot over there on 40.
Oh my God.
And I'ma just let her loose.
Down here.
And then go get some General Soul's chicken in her memory.
Oh my God. It is I can't. Okay.
Yeah, so the movie basically was just putting it in a perspective about all the bullshit that people it's like all the bullshit that we do, right? Like how we entertained by everything, we get away from the issues, we desensitize to everything. It's all this like political bullshit, which I absolutely hate politics.
Distracted.
And I hate politicians just as much, but it's like all of that garbage, and it's like it's a damn meteor or asteroid, meteor, comet, whatever. It's a big ass rock from space that's about to smash Earth. And instead of doing the right thing and getting it done, they worried about votes and primaries and midterms and all of this other stuff. And it's like, so we just gonna let the whole world die behind politics.
Instead of the real matters at hand, right?
And
Here,
you
the
could,
people.
and
right?
you could change the subject of like a asteroid or comet or whatever. You could change that to COVID. You could change that to the financial budget. You could change it to global warming. Whatever you want to change it to,
Whatever
fit that
it takes.
agenda that like
Yes.
gets you your buzzword or whatever. Throw that in there,
Yeah,
and
and
that
they'll
movie's the
distract you
same.
with other things. Like they were like the news crew. I forgot their names, but anyway, the news crew was on there, just giving you all kind of other stories. Like,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
pay
yeah.
attention to
With
what's-
Tyler
you
Perry
worried
and
about
old girl.
who's breaking up, instead of this meteor that's about to come.
Like,
here.
ain't nobody about to
It's
be
not
here, cuz.
serious. Like, it's not serious.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens every time you open up your phone, you into the social media thing all day, every day. Like, you don't have anything else going on. There's so many other things that you could be paying attention to than trolling or who said what about this celebrity and that
Yeah.
celebrity.
Yeah, so it was wild, but that's it's a decent one. It got some slow parts, but like if you just go for the message and see, it's a satire. It got Leonardo DiCaprio, a bunch of other people in it, but it's a satire. But it's like if you got the time to burn for it, it's like 2 hours and some change, and we burnt it right before we burnt that one right before this podcast. If you got some time to watch that one, it's on Netflix. Check it out. I put that one in. Like if we had to put this up, it's like what's the name? What's the first one we was talking about? The Matrix. Matrix was Reggie.
Oh, we can put it in weed context.
Matrix was Reggie. Yeah, for all our bud head viewers or something like Matrix was Reggie. Don't Look Up was Mid, and Spider-Man was Loud. Like point blank period. That's the best way I could break it down for y'all.
Is this my king?
Yeah. Yeah, This Is Your King.
Oh my God. It's long, let me tell you. Like,
yeah, it's a long.
What was it, 2 hours and 38 minutes or something like that? I was they could have really cut that in half.
Like they could have cut a lot of it out, but I mean, it is what it is.
Like, it's a Marvel movie.
And the other thing about it too, the thing about it is how much you think the budget was. They probably did that thing in like 5 rooms.
Yeah, possibly.
To be honest with the whole movie.
because it really wasn't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the one room right outside the Oval Office, the Oval Office. And then like a couple of apartments, and then like in like a one city street that's probably outside the makeshift apartment that they made for. So it wasn't like they did a whole lot of crazy. But why are you talking about the shooting? So we had another shooting in Denver.
Yeah, we had another shooting in Denver a couple of days ago, I believe it was. So
I don't know what they putting in the weed in Denver or something like that. They're doing a lot of that. They're losing their goddamn mind up there.
So basically, this guy went ham over there. Because he had the crazy thing is that this guy already wrote a story about his actions, right?
Yeah.
He wrote that, and everybody that was named in there, he killed those people. So apparently he had an audience, these people. It was several people that was injured, but 5 of them passed away. Rest in peace, guys.
That's terrible. People got to lose their life for that.
Yeah, and so the story was that anybody who he had some kind of issue with, he went off on them and he shot them.
So where did he shoot them at? Like, how do you get all the? Because what I'm wondering, like, I don't know if we read that, but like the thing I wonder is, like, how do you get all the people you don't like in one area?
Okay, so no, they wasn't in one area. So 3 of them were in the tattoo parlor. I don't know if he worked there or not. I didn't see that much, but I don't know if he worked there. But 3 of them were in the tattoo parlor, and 1 of them was at a hotel. He didn't have an ought against her, but the hotel itself. So he had issues. So
somebody had to die.
Yes,
he had to get his pound of flesh.
So that was crazy. I was like, that's stupid of you. Yeah. But that just goes to show you how we feel like we are that much of a god to where we can take someone else's life, like just because you mad. Like, get the hell over it.
But it's certain times that I understand somebody coming for somebody's life, right? Like when you got like those sales centers in Lakewood, Colorado. But yeah, I understand. Like, say for instance, somebody kill your kid. And then they wind up getting off because they got a bomb-ass attorney or something like that, and you take justice into your own hands. That's the kind of, like, debt that I understand that you want your pound of flesh.
Yeah.
But what the hell did the hotel do to you that you had to take this lady's life? Like, oh, y'all didn't come and fluff my pillows. I can't get a mint. Somebody got to die. Like,
maybe it's some issue with management or something. Like,
well, how much of an issue could you have for man? And then, like, if it was at the tattoo parlor, bruh, if it was that bad, like, yo, y'all could give me a cover up. Would they put no regrets on his arm?
I don't know.
Like, it's like, what pushes a person?
Yeah.
No regrets. Like, get a cover up. Get a cover up just like everybody else who got a shit tattoo and get over it.
He must have really been upset with them. I don't know if he worked there or not. I don't even know. But I don't believe it said that. But the fact is that he wrote about it previously before all this happened.
What did he wrote,
it was
like
published
a
in
memoir?
the Denver Post.
Oh.
Yeah. The writings was first reported by the Denver Post. So they talked about a character named Lyndon McLeod, who was dressed in police gear, kills another character by the name of Michael Swinyard. That's who died, and where he killed him at.
Oh, that's the actual dude name, or is it like?
It's actually So he was already letting these people know how this was about to go down.
So who did he publish? He must have used like some. He must have used a fake name or pseudonym or something. Because I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody about to publish a book and use a fake name for them or something like that, and then use my real name. And I know you published a book like, oh, this is a book by Wolf. Like, Wolf.
Says,
so it wasn't Fox, but then it say killed legend. Like, no.
The suspect in Monday's Metro Denver shooting spree foreshadowed the rampage in a series of books he wrote under the pseudonym and used the names of actual victims in his writings. So 5 people were killed in the shooting and several were wounded, including a female police officer.
And, and it's hard pressed to be on a topic like this because it's like, this would be the shit that people be like, oh, we need guns. We need gun control. We need gun control. The only thing that's going to help that, because everybody talk about these dumbass gun control laws, the only thing that's going to help, criminals don't care about gun laws. So that's not a valid thing for me when people are like, oh, well, if gun laws was more strict, this wouldn't happen. It's like, what kind of gun did he use, actually?
I don't think it says what kind of gun he used.
Then it wasn't an AR-15.
Yeah, it probably wasn't more than likely.
Because if
I
it
don't see
was,
it.
it would that would have been the headline. The worst gun in American history was used to kill people. But like, so people get caught up in they're gonna push the gun agenda. Oh, if we had stricter gun laws,
So they gonna
criminals
take
do not care about gun laws. That's like saying like, oh, if we had stricter drug laws, they still gonna smuggle that shit over there, and it don't affect like people get shot in the hood every day. Not to compare, like it's a tragedy that these people died, just like it's a tragedy anytime somebody losing their life, unless they're a pedophile. The only tragedy is that they didn't go into a wood chipper foot first. That's the only tragedy involved in that. But it's a tragedy when people lose their life. But when you sit here and talk about like, oh, the gun laws are this, the gun laws is not going to change that. Like I've been shot, and I've been shot and had to go get stitched up and all this stuff. And guess what? It wasn't from being in the military. Like I had plates on when I got shot in the military. I was good. I was prepared for a shootout. But guess what? I'm sure that the dude in there, he didn't have like a registered gun or took the gun from his mom or something like that. I'm sure I'm sure that I hope I wasn't a High Point now that I think back at it. If I got shot with a High Point, I don't deserve it. That's probably why I lived.
You don't deserve to live.
No, that's why I lived, because it was a High Point. Bullet ain't even had good velocity on it. That shit
y'all
came
got
out.
high points out there.
If you got a High Point, you might as well just get a toaster and just chuck that shit at people's head. Do better for yourself. But yeah, so I mean it's a tragedy though. It's a tragedy with the shootings, and I mean I think that one of the things that we probably need to focus more on is like, I don't think people understand the state of people's mental health in the country right now.
Yeah.
Like with all of the stuff before, like people already had trash mental health and then going back and forth with losing money and going with the issues and the way social media is and all of the stuff that people going through.
COVID too, losing
and
more
COVID
people,
and losing people and all of this stuff and the politics to do with that and and all the opportunities and things that they left with.
It definitely has increased. I mean, you can see it all around you.
I don't know how much I would have to look at the numbers because I haven't, and I'm not saying that it didn't, and I don't wonder how much of things are increased compared to how much things are with a magnifying glass on them.
Right. That's what I'm saying, increase. I mean, like, we have these feelings, right? Everybody goes through certain things, but it just increases. Those feelings increases, and so now we pay more attention to how we feel, you know?
Yeah,
because we have that time to sit.
I forgot what the word is, what the word for it is, but it's a word like, you know how when you buy a new car, all you see is that car. Like before we bought your car, or whatever, and that's all you saw was the car that you wanted. And then when we bought your car, now every time we see one, we like, I can spot one from 9 miles away. And then like even my car or something like that, it's like you'll see, like if you see any car that it could be a different color, you're gonna notice it just because it's the same car or whatever. And basically, it's like when you're looking for something, it's just like anything else, you're gonna find it. So I mean, it is what it is with that. One thing that I wanted to fuss about was New Year's resolutions.
Okay, what you want to fuss about?
You got any New Year's resolutions?
I didn't make New Year resolutions, so I do. I don't think I need to make one. I kind of did my 12-month reading. So for y'all who don't know, I'm into tarot and all that stuff. So I did a 12-month forecast, and I don't have any resolutions to make. So I just try to be a better person every day. That's it.
Yeah. So my issue with New Year's resolutions is I feel like too many people use it as an excuse. They use it like as an excuse, like, oh, well, I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna get my shit together once the new year start. And all you do, it's kind of like the same thing that people do when they supposed to start working out. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna start working out. But damn, it's a Wednesday. You got to start a workout on a Monday. And then Monday comes and you got to work late at work. Or Monday's just a shitty day that if you didn't prepare for it on Sunday, you're not ready for Monday morning. Like nobody's ready for Monday morning. Monday morning starts sometime during Sunday to get your shit together. So really people get so caught up in motivation that it's like, oh, I don't have the motivation. Oh, I got new motivation. It gives me motivation. It's like, no, you need discipline. Like discipline is what carries you when motivation don't. Bunny hopped in and she was like, yeah, I never do. Like, because the New Year's resolutions, it's like people do it. And to me, it's just always God. People basically use it as an excuse to be like, well, I fucked up this whole year and I did everything that I wasn't supposed to do, and I didn't listen to anything else. And my year went off the rails. In February. So now I'm about to do this. But you haven't been hearing that as much of that New Year, New Me BS. And you know why? I think because people got their shit. They got busting their mouth by 2021. So I'm gonna just shut up. 2021
was a hard year.
I'm just going to shut up now, man. It's rough. You know what I mean? 2022, hold my beer.
It was a hard year. I know for some people financially, it was a difficult year. My God, yeah. So now
Yeah,
we don't have.
it was
It's
a
like,
rough year.
please, just please throw it away, like 2020. Throw
But
it away.
the thing about it is like nothing changes, and it's like one. Even if you believe in astrology, then you're probably going off the lunar calendar. The solar calendar don't really mean nothing. You literally go and look at this. You go and be able to like January 1st, everything's going to change. Just like Y2K, everything was going to change. Just like you know what I'm saying.
Oh
It's
my
like
God, do
everything's
you
going to change.
remember that?
Yeah,
Everybody was
Y2K was
going
wild.
nuts. Like,
People
oh my
like,
God,
nah,
it's gonna be a
everything,
blackout.
planes gonna be falling out the sky.
Ah.
And then after that, it's like, well, go ahead and pass me another 40. It's still reserved, but guys, I guess we're
Y2K,
still in
second
here.
day, third day, fourth day.
Yeah. And, Bunny said, anything I knew I needed to change, I realized it 6 months ago, and I just didn't do it. Exactly, because it's like if you know, like, ain't nobody just get fat in December.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ain't nobody been like, you've been Captain America fit all year long. And then it's like December came, and it was like, damn, Thanksgiving and this and that happened. I got to change my whole diet. I got to go raw vegan. I got to get on the skincare routine. I got to do all of this other crazy shit. And it's like, dog, you need to start that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you that bad off, you need to start that a year ago. Like, it don't matter what day it start on, because that's just another excuse, and we will always find an excuse.
You may not make it to see New Year's.
You might not, for real.
Know what I'm saying?
And you got people shooting shots off in the air like bullets don't come back down, like they coming out of the stratosphere. It's like you might mess around and be at the wrong New Year's party and get clapped anyway because somebody lost their damn mind. They'll be like, I can't live another year. And before you know it, somebody lost their mind and did some dumb shit. So I'm 100% not for the New Year's resolution. If I figure out 3 days before the New Year's that I need to do something, well, I'm going to do it. I kind of do look at like years where I look at years of like, this is what I need to focus on. There's some things that I need to focus on, but it's like resolutions are just like, it's like one of them, like, it feel like a dog hair or something's on my face, but it's just something to focus on. But it's like you just shift your focus and work on it, right? Dedication, determination, discipline. It's like that's the only way you're going to get by with the whole thing, just like Sale said in there. Dedication, determination, discipline. And that's pretty... Huh?
I was going to say, for me, my New Year starts when my birthday hits. That's my New Year, because that really is my New Year. So I think that showcase.
Got to showcase the
Showcase the new baby. We looking for a name, guys. So give her a strong name.
Look at that.
Those show her high parts to these people.
You know what I'm saying? All right, you can go back down. You go back to sleep.
Yeah, we take a name suggestion, guys.
We take a name suggestion. If your name trash, though, we ain't mess with it. It's a girl.
Right.
So, I don't know. It ain't that many cool girl names for dogs. I don't want to sound like ain't no cool girl names for women now. I just...
Look, don't be condescending, okay? She is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I sent you the can't make this shit up, right?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, I can actually bring up my messages, can't I? Would that be in my sent? And just bring it up on the computer.
Boop, here it is right here. What y'all got going on in the chat while you doing all of that?
Okay. I didn't send it to you.
I did. I have it right here. Headlines
okay,
can't make this shit up. I don't know what this is, so we about to find out.
Oh, okay. I got it right here.
Jealous woman makes boyfriend FaceTime her for his entire 12-hour work shift. Oh, my God.
Simp of the Year award goes to this young man.
Doing too much. Oh, my God.
You talking about not doing enough.
She could just sat in the parking lot and make sure he just stayed there if she wanted to do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about everybody else. But
you about to read this off, or you want me to run it?
Off?
All right, so it say jealous much. A woman has been called insane on social media for reportedly forcing her boyfriend to FaceTime her for the duration of his 12-hour shift at Amazon warehouse.
He ain't supposed to be on the phone no way.
For real. Her reason, she apparently doesn't trust other women. Over a TikTok video, her name's Nella, who allegedly hails from Fresno, California.
Oh, them Cali girls.
Yo, you know what's crazy about California? California is the first place that I ever went where I met a woman who was a 1. But we ain't gonna get into that. But she was an actual 1, and she wasn't fat. Nothing.
She was just somebody's 10.
No, nobody's 10. Maybe Ray Charles. If he felt her face and felt her waist, he was like, this was a beautiful one. But nah, she's a 1, a real life 1. No birth defects, nothing. She's just a 1. But so my boyfriend needs to FaceTime me his whole 12-hour shift, not because I don't trust him, but because I don't trust females. Because apparently they must just trip, fall, and land on his dick whenever she's not watching or something, right? So either add in the caption, might quit my job and go work with him. Her boyfriend identified as Jose I don't know how to pronounce his last name. My Spanish is terrible. But the Daily Mail is seeing packaging products in the warehouses. Nella does dishes on the other end of the FaceTime call. At least she at home getting the house clean. The clip resulted in strong backlash. People saying she need to get help. He need to get out of there. Like,
yeah, why he not smart enough to like, yo, this I gotta work or I won't have a job to take care and buy those dishes you washing.
Yeah,
like, what?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Any box that make me sit on the phone for 12 hours while I'm at work on FaceTime, any box that make you do that, I don't want it. Like, I don't want to know what that feels like for a woman to make the simp juice run so deep that I'm on the phone for 12 hours. Nah, you put to sleep, guess what I won't be doing on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like, FaceTime, this one dude said that you could cook you could cook an egg on his phone. The battery's so goddamn hot after 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did his battery, what kind of phone does he have?
You know he got it. Well, you know he got an iPhone. It say FaceTime.
You got a Samsung.
It say FaceTime.
Well, everybody say FaceTime, and it's not really.
No, people no.
Yeah, that shit on the charger. That's why you had to put it up there.
Yeah,
yo, I can't do this.
That shit get
no, y'all battery dies so fucking fast. Oh my god.
Oh man, this is really becoming into a phone post, right? We're not doing. She posted a second clip on Fox's birthday, which she labeled "FaceTime with my boyfriend Part 2." So I know he isn't flirting with girls. Yeah, that sounds like you trust him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. One, she's sick. She got some real deep rooted issues, and he also got some deep rooted issues to deal with that. Like, bro, you don't know it's better out there.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, being by yourself is better. Like, drop her, get out of there. If you got to get a whole new apartment, fuck your credit up, get out of there. Go stay with somebody, stack your money up. He would be better off buying him a lady of the night every now and then for his needs instead of dealing with that relationship, because that is ridiculous. 12 hours?
12 hours is a long time.
12 hours? I don't want to do anything for 12 hours. I don't want to work for 12 hours, even though I do. I don't want to work for 12 hours. It's nothing enjoyable that's 12 hours enjoyable.
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody for 12 hours.
Conversation. I don't want
At that point, what is it? And you just sitting there getting stared at. And this turn your phone. He over there with 16 boxes trying to move him or something, about to throw his goddamn young back out.
Oh my god!
Because he on the phone with this crazy ass woman. Get out of there, brother. Get out of there. Save yourself. Blink twice if you need some assistance or something like that, bro.
He's smiling. He don't need no assistance. He like to be where he at.
Yeah,
it's something off each other. They have that codependency is something he's getting from them. She's getting from him.
That is another level of dependency. 12 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I think the longest I've been on the phone with somebody was like 4 hours and change, maybe 4.5 hours, just straight on the phone. We
with
just talk
whom?
about. It's none of your. This has been a while ago. Don't worry.
With whom?
So it's been a long time ago.
What did that man do for a living?
I don't recall. No, he was
I bet you don't recall. You know why? I bet you don't recall.
No, I think that's the reason why we stayed so long, because it was hard for us to kind of get in touch with each other because he worked so much. So anyway, here you go. You about to
cap.
Ain't no cap in that. There's no cap in that. That's the longest I ever stay on the phone with somebody.
Let me tell you something. I ain't got enough free nights and weekends. I ain't got enough free nights and weekends for no damn 4-hour conversation. I ain't even that entertaining.
It's a lot to talk about when you're getting to know somebody. And you just
I don't want to know 4 hours about nobody early.
It just comes to different conversations turn into this, it's spiraling.
So you saying I'm not a good conversationalist?
We've had long conversations.
4 hours?
Not 4 hours worth, but it's been longer conversations.
I need to break them. I got to eat something, get a sandwich, drink some water.
We did that.
Yeah, Bunny said that's the reason why my prime ain't prime. And you right, because Jose on the goddamn phone for 12 hours, boo loving, out here, Simp Juice USA. Get out of here, man. No, and no. Not playing it. Get him out of here, man. That is depressing. Huh?
So I lost that gun too.
You better find it. You better go ahead and find it. So we got just about everything off here. Was there anything that you gonna find that gun in your head? So I guess I'm gonna ask the people out here. Well,
ask the people. It's their job anyway, and they've been slacking.
All right. Well, if you got anybody listening, y'all can throw a gun in your head in because my executive producer lost the gun to you.
It wasn't gonna go with that. That's why.
We wasn't. Nova's legit.
See, we got Nova in the round.
Nova's now in the running.